So apparently the pop-up ones might be in the driver weight awning area. Pick or sit. Good girl. Sit and watch. Right, okay. So we'll see now if that gets... Still can't get that in. So let's cheat. You can now make all sort of shapes.
In half a mile, at Junction 13, take the A419 exit to Stroud. In a quarter of a mile, at Stroudwater Interchange, take the first exit onto A419. In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Bristol Road, A38. Exit the roundabout onto Bristol Road. Continue on Bristol Road for half a mile. Turn right, then turn right. Turn right, then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
I can't remember what it was in a camp hall. I presume it would be here.
Just for here.
It looks comfy. Well, mine had a button you can't get out. I could instantly fall asleep in this one. They have such a large range here. It's got to be 20 or 30 different sorts.
Well, we're pleased with the table we got, aren't we?
Sorry?
Pleased with the table we got.
Oh yeah, the table was excellent. It's sort of like the one, you haven't tried the one I bought, have you? I suppose it's not far off those sorts of things. And we're into sleeping bags and things there, so I think it looks like they haven't got them, but we can ask. Oh, more seat. This is more like what I bought, I think. Yeah. Is it the Titan's the big one? I got the smaller version of that. If I sit in that.
Look at that a bit, Kane.
I think that was the larger version. Can't remember what mine was called.
Oh, it's nothing compared to that other one. It's really uncomfortable compared to that other one. The difference, you go in, it's easy to get out.
Yeah, that's not the one I bought. Oh no, that's not. Well, hopefully that's not what I bought.
I think it's because you had the other one.
What?
I think it's because you've just been in a really padded one. That one looks
Mine was 49. Actually, I got it for about 30 or something, isn't it?
No, it's got a bar.
Well, I got a discount on mine, so
Pardon?
if mine's rubbish, I haven't wasted that much money because it's cheap.
That pickle could sit with me. That pickle.
Right. So we've come particularly to look for pop-up windbreaks, which we've seen advertised. Mike, who does the YouTube channel here, was demonstrating one, but we can't find it, so we might have to ask. We might just have to order. But I would think it'd be with those others, unless we've missed it. Wouldn't be in the big place, would it?
Let's just drive away awning.
Yeah. We've got these other things.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
See, I think it would be here.
Yeah, just easy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So, it's a trailer thing, isn't it? This is nice. Oh, it's a lovely end area.
Yeah, that's what they do though, isn't it? They're like crap. We taught ours gently-ish, nibs.
Yes.
Not.
Yeah, but toys don't stand a chance.
No.
Yeah, it looks really comfy, doesn't it? What's included in the full Monty package? So apparently the pop-up ones might be in the driver weight awning area. We're out of stock in the more expensive one, which is fine. It's very windy in here. Oh, there we go. That's really light as well.
There's a box, is there?
Well, look, you can pick it all up with one hand. And that's before you tighten it down. And then you could just make your own enclosure. Yeah, this is a cheaper one, but only by about 20 quid. So that's all we need, isn't it? And then I think, so you can't video at the same time, can you? Do you think how quick and easy that is, and then you can still strap it down. You can attach it to other things if you want to with it. We'll just check. Did I think, is that it there?
Yes.
Screen shield quad version. Yeah. Just to say, not normally allowed to bring dogs into this area now, but we had special permission to do that. Just if anyone comes and notices the sign, as I say, we've had the special permission to come and do that, to look at the pop-up windbreak. So we are going to get that. Here we go. Got to take one from the bottom like you do on a shelf. Morning, we are back now from Attwoolls, and I thought I'd do a quick unboxing of the windbreak that we got, which is the Quest Screen Shield Quad. Now, first of all, why did we go for this? So in the past we've had various windbreaks. We've had the old style with the wooden posts which you knock into the ground, which are quite heavy. We've also had the blow-up ones. We had a 5-panel, or was it 3-panel? I think it was a 5-panel one. There'll be a picture here of us using it when we went to Edinburgh on one of our first trips. And that was great for sort of enclosing the dogs and making them feel like they've got their own space. But it was still quite heavy. And now we've got the awning, the driveway awning with the motorhome. We think that's a little bit overkill to have all that weight. This particularly is very lightweight. We don't really need to make an enclosure. We just need a little bit of a windbreak and a little bit of privacy if we need it when we're either slobbing or cooking and reading, that sort of stuff. So I think it says on here the gross weight is 6.8 kilograms. What have we got? Yeah, we've got net weight 6.1, gross weight 6.8. The point is, as you saw when I was in Attwoolls, I could pick it up literally with one hand when it was up. So it is light, so it's not a problem being in the van all the time. So we might not be able to put it up fully because our garden is a bit of a building site at the moment, and it's winter and it's wet and everything. But I'll see if I can put it out here. So we'll see what we do. But obviously in future videos, when we go to France and when we go to Poland, you will see it in action in those videos. So let's get into it. I'm going to put my glasses on just for safety, that I can see where I'm cutting and not cutting the wrong thing. So okay, I can see already that it's in a bag. Sure we've got everything out. Yeah. So great, it's ready to go already. Nicely packed in a bag. So let's see what we've got in the bag. That feels like a nice zip that's not going to break quickly. So we've got the instructions. So thank you for buying it. Storage. Read before use. Are we ever going to do that? Possibly. Folding and unfolding. You can register it. Warranty, etc. And looks like they've got a YouTube channel as well, so we'll link that in the description. Get those out the way. So we have 2 poles. Okay, well I didn't see those in the shop. They're nicely made. Okay, might have to use the instructions to see what they are. But there's 2 of those. So I presume either end. Yeah, it's just an odd shape. Okay, I'll put them to one side for the moment. And then in here, obviously the pegs. I just wonder if they're the sort of standard. There we go. Oh, right, so we've got guy ropes. Yeah, and the standard peg, which are okay, but I never like using these because they actually don't stain that well because they're smooth. So we'll probably replace those with the normal plastic pegs. And you've got a whole bunch of guy ropes. Now we don't really intend putting this up too permanently. It might go up for an afternoon or a day or so. So it probably won't get pegged down, we'll see. And then the actual windbreak, as I say, it's really light. Pick it up with one hand. So tie around the middle. They're not so obviously. Oh, there we go. Tie just to keep it nice and compact. It rolls out. I've got some more poles. Now I did see something like this on one of the other makes, and I think they just go into the end and give a bit of support to the end ones. Another reason we might need to read the instructions. Everything else. Okay. Right, I'm going to move the table and we'll have a look at this. Okay, I've just had a sneak peek at the instructions and it's not overly clear about these bits. There is some text which I'll need to read through about how that fits, but I think the other poles are, like I said, they just go in the end. So let's see what happens. We'll just drop it on the floor. Now, I did see somewhere that said if you put it sort of face down, then it's a bit like an umbrella. We're just pushing that down. So just like an umbrella, we're going to push on that bit, and it should just pop into place. Bring this one over. Do the same thing. One's popped. At that point, I'm probably going to have to stand it up. Do the same thing. Now these, there is so now I've got it partially up by pressing down. If we look at the back of these, there is a handle, so we can now just, I'll put my foot on to brace it. 2 feet. Yeah. So we can pull it up by the handle if we want to. That was a bit more effort. What's that, Pickle? What's that? What's that? Yeah, okay. Alright, both of you. Right, now, off you go. Go somewhere else. It would be a lot easier if this was in the garden. Okay. But once it's done, you can now make all sort of shapes that you want to, and it's standing up, and it's easy enough then to put the guy ropes in without it all falling down. If you went to the NEC last year, everyone was really happy because they were giving away free windbreaks, and so there were 3 of us and we got 3 windbreaks for nothing from one of the stalls, but I couldn't get it to work at all. I just gave them away, I think to charity at the end, because I couldn't get them to stand up, I couldn't get them to work. Whether you did or not, let us know in the comments, but it seemed nice at the time to have a free windbreak, but we couldn't get those to work. But that was so easy to put up, and then really, for us, we would probably just leave it like that, or just peg from there. You could attach guy ropes to here, you've got nice points there, and we've got these things on the top. But so there are some poles to go in. There's a zip here. There's a zip on the end. I know you can attach these to others, so if I bought another one of these we could make an 8 panel and zip them together. Okay, so we have these poles which just nicely go together, and there we go. But I'm not entirely sure where they go. I think, because I thought they were going to go down inside a sleeve, because they've got the open bottom and there are some attachments down there, I think they're meant to go in like this. Now just bring it down to the floor. I don't know if you can see that. There is this sort of attachment, which I know in the pop-up tents they actually go in the end like that. So whether that's intended to go, yeah. So I think that's, I think we attach that in there, and then easy. It does feel like I'm forcing it, so that bit's not easy. I might have to look that up. Right, okay. We have got so I'm trying to force them into these, but I've just seen there's a strap here. Didn't see any mention of strap in the instructions. Okay, confession time. I did have to go and look at another video. Believe it or not, there's not many videos about setting this up. So the only video I found about the setup is Attwoolls, Mike at Attwoolls on his YouTube channel, who's setting up a larger version, one that's much taller, and one of these is in 3 pieces. But it is basically the same principle, and we were doing the right thing. It just, as Mike says on his, you need a little bit of strength. So it does go into the top there, and it goes into the eyelet at the bottom, but basically it needs a bit of strength to get it in there, which does feel like you're going to break it. So again, there's a strap on this side. I'm just going to loosen the strap. Whether that makes any difference, what are you doing, Pickle? Loosen that bit off. Pickle's helping. You helping or you being hindrance? Right, we've loosened the strap there. Let's, Pickle, just move to the side, over there. Right, okay, sit, 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 sit. Pickle, sit. Good girl. Sit and watch. Right, okay. So we'll see now if that get. No, I still can't get that in. So let's cheat. Oh, that'll be good. Let's do that. Let's put that in there, and then let's see if we can just. Hooray! Okay. So that's the way to do it. That's the cheats way. Is put it in both ends before you connect it there, and that's now nice and solid. And it also means then that this being the end piece, we can now take this tube that we've got with this nice chunky clasp in between. This is good quality. You can feel the quality of this. That's going to last. Now that then will clip over the top like so, and then the other end, just release it, make sure it's straight, peg it down, and we're done. Both ways. I can't even see that we'd be using guy ropes. If it was just out for an afternoon or while we're cooking. Let's say guy ropes can go on there. We've got eyelets on the top. Excellent. Now let's just show you these a close up. It's a nice bit. It's like a bolt sort of thing. So you can use these to pull, but obviously you can put a guy rope on there. You've got these straps here just to bring this tighter. This is the zip. There's places here to put guy ropes on. Makes a nice space. So looking forward to using this on the campsite. With our roll-out awning, it will just go at one end to give us a little bit of privacy and a little bit of shade from the wind. Very nice, very pleased with that. Just see if we can take it to bits now in the same fashion. So if I lift that up, that's not as easy. Or is it easy enough? Oh, actually, to take it to bits, easier just to pull that bit out. I wonder, as we get to use it, whether that will stretch a tiny bit and just make that easier. But certainly, first time we put it up, easier to put those things in before you connect it. Now, to take it down, it should be just as easy as pushing these in. So you can grab there, but it'd be easier from the other side. I'm just going to pull that in, and there it goes. I'm going to do the one on this side. And it's literally like a pop-up umbrella. So let's go. And the final one. How quick is that? I don't think I've ever had a windbreak as quick as that to take down. Basically ready to go back in the bag. Thanks for watching. This was about £120, I seem to remember. Check on the Attwoolls website for the latest prices. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up if this was useful to you, and we'll see you on the next video. Hopefully we'll see this in use either in France or in Poland. Bye.